Pharmacy Act 1967. Today we are going to discuss section number 16, 17, 18, 19, and 2021, and from 16 to 22. And section number 16, it is related to finances. Subsection number 1, the funds of the Central Council shall consist of such money as may be placed at its disposal by the federal government. Subsection number 2, the funds of the Provincial Council shall consist of the fees received by it under this Act and of such monies as may be placed at its disposal by the provincial government. Function of the Central Council. As we have discussed about the different sections of the Pharmacy Act 1967. So in this section number 17, we are going to discuss about the functions of the Central Council. In section 1, the function of the Central Council shall be clause number 1, to approve examination in pharmacy for the purpose of qualifying persons for registration as a pharmacist. It means for the registration of the pharmacist, the different exams which are conducted, it must be under this Act, section number 7, which is a function of the Central Council. Subsection number 2 of the Central Council, the section number 70 of the Drug Act 1967, to prescribe the subjects in which approved examinations shall be held. It is also the responsibility of the Central Council. Clause number C, to approve the courses of study and practical training in pharmacy for the purpose of admission to approved examination. It is also the function, the responsibility of the Central Council. Approval of courses is also the responsibility of the Central Council. It is written in section number 17, subsection number 1, clause number C. In clause number D of section number 17, to prescribe the conditions and procedure for admission of candidates to an approved examination. It means the conditions should be specified by the Central Council of Pakistan according to section number 17 of Pharmacy Act 1967. In clause E, to lay down the standard of teaching to be maintained by institutions conducting the approved courses of study. Clause F, to prescribe the equipment and facilities to be made available to the students. It is also the responsibility and function of Central Pharmacy Council. Clause G, to recognize degree or diplomas in pharmacy for the purpose of registration as pharmacist. In clause H, to cause inspection of institutions which conduct any courses of study in pharmacy and of the teaching imparted in examination held by them. Clause I, to do such other acts and things as it may be imposed or required to be done by or under this Act, under the Act 1967, Pharmacy Act 1967. Subsection number 2 of section number 17, Pharmacy Act 1967, the Central Council with the previous approval of the federal government, may by notification in the official gazette make regulation for the purpose of subsection number 1 in the different clauses which we have just studied uh, about the different clauses. So the bylaws or rules or regulation uh, uh, shall be prepared according to subsection number 2 of section number 17 of Drug Act 1967. Section number 18, approval of examination, subsection number 1. Any institution or authority, including a provincial council, which holds an examination in pharmacy, may apply to the central council for approval of the examination for the purpose of qualifying a person for registration as a pharmacist under this act. So it is the responsibility of the provincial government to inform the central council if uh, they are going to conduct any examination for the the registration of the pharmacist as a registered pharmacist. Subsection number 2, the central council, if it is satisfied after such inquiry as it may think fit that the examination for the approval of which an application has been made under subsection number 1 under this section is a conformity with this act and the regulation shall approve the examination and by notification in the official gazette declare it to be an approved examination for the purpose of qualifying a person for registration as a pharmacist under this act. Section number 19, approval of courses of study. Subsection number 1, any institution or authority which conducts a course of study in pharmacy may apply to the central council for approval of such course of study for the purpose of admission to an approved examination. In subsection 2 of the Pharmacy Act 1967, it is written the Central Council, if it is satisfied after such inquiry as it may think fit that the course of study for the approval of which an application has been made under subsection 1 is in conformity with this act and the regulation shall submit the application together with its recommendation to the federal government and shall, upon the approval of the course of study by the federal government, declare it by notification in the official gazette to be an approved course of study for the purpose of admission to an approved examination. Section number 20, furnishing of information. Every institution or authority which applies for the approval of an examination under section number 18 or of course of study under section number 19 or holds an approved examination or conducts an approved course of study shall furnish to the central council such information as the council may from time to time require relating to clause A, the course of study conducted and training given, B, the examination held, C, the ages at which the students may undergo the course of study, B, the equipment and facilities provided for the students, E, these are the different classes, E, matters generally pertinent to the course of study, training and examination and standard of teaching. Section number 21, inspectors. Subsection number 1, the central council may appoint such inspectors for the inspection of institution as it may consider necessary. Subsection number 2, an inspector appointed under section number 1, subsection number 1, may, if he is so authorized in writing by the president of the council, clause A, inspect any institution which holds an approved examination or conducts an approved course of study and may attend any examination held by such institution. B, inspect any institution which has applied for the approval of the examination held or course of study conducted by it and attend any examination held by such institution. Subsection number 3. An inspector who attends any examination shall not interfere with the conduct thereof, but shall submit to the Central Council a report on the sufficiency or otherwise of such examination and on any other matter in regard to which the Central Council may require him to report. Section number 22. Withdrawal of approval. Subsection number 1. Where upon a report by inspector it appears to be the Central Council that an approved course of study or an approved examination does not continue to be in conformity with this act and the regulation, the Central Council shall give notice to the institution or authority concerned, calling upon it to explain in writing why the approval of its course of study or examination should not be withdrawn. Subsection number 2. The institution or authority to whom a notice has been given under subsection number 1 shall within 60 days from the receipt of such notice comply with the notice and may also make such representation to the Central Council to the provincial government as it may wish to make. So these are the different sections which are in which we study about the examination, the different courses, inspectors. So uh, these were the section number 22, withdrawal of the approval thing. And then this section number 2, the subsection number 3, the Central Council, after considering the explanation given and any representation made under subsection 2 and any observation on the representation which the provincial government may think fit to make, may by notification in the official gazette declare the declare that its approval of the course of study or examination conducted or held by the institution or authority concerned shall stand with withdraw with the effect from such date as may be specified therein, and every such declaration shall state that the course of study or examination conducted or held by such institution or authority shall be deemed to be approved only when the completed or passed as the case may be before the date so specified. So thank you so much. Uh, Next we will discuss about the remaining section of Pharmacy Act 1967.